Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? If you're new here, welcome. Hi. Here on this channel, you'll find quick and easy recipes and authentic Haitian recipes. We also explore different cultural foods, hidden gems, and sometimes product review. First, I want to apologize for my absence. I'm back and I'm gonna be real consistent. So today I'm gonna show you how to make pate Kòdé. Pate chaudier. It's fried Haitian patty. We have two kinds. We have the fried one and the baked one. So today I'm gonna show you how to make the fried one, which is my favorite. I like this one better. It's easier also. It's way less work. So these are the ingredients that we are going to use. Parsley, scallion chopped, garlic, thyme, um, cloves, Maggie cubes, hot dog, some freshly ground black pepper, boiled eggs, smoked herring, tomatoes, onion, and some Lilly butter. This is a Haitian butter. If you don't have that access to that, you can use lard. It works perfectly fine. So we're gonna start preparing our dough. I'm gonna add the freshly ground black pepper to the flour. This is an old trick. I grew up seeing my grandmother do that. So you go ahead and mix it. You could use a spoon or a whisk or your hands. I use my hands. Like I said, authentic. And now I'm gonna add the butter. This is about a cup of Lilly butter. If you don't have Lilly butter, like I said, use lard. Lard is just as good. Sometimes I use both. I use half a cup of lard and half a cup of Lilly butter. If you have a wire pastry cutting, you could use that to mix the flour with the butter until you get like a fine, kind of like clumpy mixture. Or you could use your hand. I'm using my hand because I'm Haitian, so I'm using my hand. Once you get that texture, when it's fine, you go ahead and add your water. The water, you add salt to it, so your dough could have flavor, but not too much salt because butter already has salt. If you're using lard, don't worry too much because lard has zero sodium. So once the dough is done, I'm going to wrap it up in a plastic wrap and let it sit for about an hour and let the dough rise a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and make the filling. I'm gonna start by frying the hot dog just a little bit, just for some color. Let it fried for about 3 to 5 minutes on medium high heat, and you keep stirring it until you get the color you want. You don't have to do that if you don't care, but I just like it, with a little color, a little crunch on the side. Well, it's not gonna be crunchy, but you know what I'm saying. Just a little color. Fun fact: this is breakfast in Haiti. Going to school, I remember going to school, walking to school. There was this this lady who makes pate for sale. So we would buy that in the morning for lunch or for breakfast. So listen, we Haitian, we eat, our breakfast is not your typical breakfast. So, yeah, but pate is a big thing back home. It's like a big thing, every kid's favorite, you know? So now that it's the color that I want, it's the cook that I want on it. So I'm gonna remove it and add it to a bowl. So once you remove everything from remove the hot dog, we're gonna go ahead and cook the herring, the smoked herring. It's fish, it doesn't take that long to cook. So just add a little oil to the pan and then go ahead add your scallion and garlic that I chopped. You could use a piece if you have a piece. I was kind of lazy, so I'm like, I don't want to make a piece just for the pate. So I was like, I'll just do that. But it's really the same thing. It's not blended and it's not as seasoned as epic is seasoned. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the herring, the smoked herring, and cook it for a little bit. It's fish. It's dried fish. It's not. It doesn't take that long to cook. Well, it's not dried. It's smoked. I'm sorry, which is technically cooked, but smoked. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the Maggie cube for flavor. By the way, the smoked herring, I soak it in water overnight, so it's not salty at all. You have to do that, otherwise it will be salty. Soak it in water overnight, so all the salt could just, come out of it, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the thyme. That's one of my favorite herbs. I love thyme and garlic, and oh my god, cilantro. is one of my favorite also. Like I love cilantro. But thyme sometimes, you know, but cilantro you can't put it on everything. So thyme, that's why I love thyme and parsley. You can put it on all your dishes really. So once my smoked herring is cooked, is the cook is good. I cook it for about 5 minutes. You keep stirring it and let it get a little color, and then I go ahead and add the peppers. I'm sorry, the tomatoes and onion, and of course some lemon or lime juice. If you don't have that, you could also use white vinegar, just to get rid of the smell and also that taste. I don't know that exact taste. If you're Haitian, you know. And I go ahead and added some flavor enhancer. You don't have to do that. I do that sometimes, not all the time. So, yeah. So this is, as you can see, almost ready. I added some garlic powder and some of black pepper and some onion powder for extra flavor because I like my shit, excuse my language, my thing really good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my pate. I'm gonna roll a piece of the dough, flatten it a little bit, and then go ahead and add my filling. Pate is so easy, like it's so easy. Once you get your filling good in your dough, it's like super easy. And my filling is boiled eggs, smoked herring, and hot dog. You can add pickles if you want to add pickles, but that's like extra. So I want to make it easy for you guys, especially someone who is not Haitian and would like to explore Haitian dishes, cuisine. So that's why I do it like that. You could add pickles, or you could have just, chop up some onion and bell peppers and put inside of it. But that I just want to keep it easy. That's why I put the onions and tomatoes with cook. I cook it with the herring, so could be better. So now that I have my fillings in there, I'm gonna go ahead and fold it. And you press on it and like stick it together, so when you put it in the oil it doesn't open. This has happened to me so many times. Every single time that I make patty, sometimes the edges is so thin and then it just open, and then you hear the oil starts popping everywhere. And me, I'm hiding because I'm not getting burned. I've got burned so many times I cannot even count. But yeah, so this is like the patty. You go ahead and put in the oil and you fry it for about 5 minutes. You want to make sure your flour is cooked. Be sure to fry it on a 350 degrees heat. Okay, so it's not overcooked or undercooked. Yeah, so this is the final product. Look at this. It's so thin. It's like so yummy. It tastes so good. It's crunchy. It's soft on the inside, crunchy on the edges, and the filling. Oh my god, it's just so bomb. Look at it, so good. Yes. I hope you try this. Thank you guys for watching. And if you tried, please let me know. I highly suggest that you subscribe for more, and that would help me so much. And thank you. I will see you next. Have a good night or day, wherever you are.